right back to the front row. Okay, so it all comes down to this. Round 4 of Amsoil Championship Snocross powered by Ram, the Pro-Lite final. About to go to starters' orders. Let's listen to them rumble. To the top of the mountain. Into the dogleg they go. And Trent Whitmer with the stud boy hole shot and the lead.
We seen him leave hard in his second round of qualifying. Remember, this is a first-year Pro-Lite driver. He's got a lot of seasoned veterans behind him. Can he stand up to the pressure? And I think it's Nisi Kjellstrom right behind him. And again, we talk about Woody's racing. They've already got a win tonight. Nisi Kjellstrom would like to make that too.
Look at the top 3 battling for position. It's Whitwer, Peltier, and Kjellstrom. You see Peltier right there in third with the battles for the lead. They hit the Amsoil finish line. It's still Whitwer by just a nose, but it'll transfer to Kjellstrom at the top of the hill.
He's got position here going in. About halfway up, he made a move on Whitwer, was able to move around, and also Peltier. Peltier starting to make a move, and where did he go? He fell back.
He sure did. Here comes Leo Patnode. So the 200 of Leo Patnode now into third. And to the inside goes the 220 of Peltier again. And now we've got him 4 abreast at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, and Peltier trying to make a run on both second and third spot. It's going to be Kjellstrom out front, Whitwer, then Leo Patnode and Francis Peltier.
So we have a new leader. As we were watching second, third, and fourth there, Kjellstrom got around Whitwer, and now we've got a leader in Nisi Kjellstrom, then Trent Whitwer, then Leo Patnode. That's your top 3. And right there you have it. Whitwer on the 115 is in second. The 200 is Leo Patnode. Right behind him is Francis Peltier. That's your battle for second.
Thinking going a little deeper, Evan Dalton fourth, your number 1 qualifier, Kern. Here's a battle for 2 and 3. That's Whitwer and Leo Patnode. Whitwer on an Arctic Cat, Patnode on a Skidoo, and look at Peltier. Peltier starting to make a charge on the inside on Leo Patnode.
Down the hill they come. There's Patnode. Peltier right on his tail on the 220 sled. That's again the battle for third. You see it. Inside goes Peltier. The momentum on the outside belongs to Patnode. Can he hang on to the position? He does for now.
He does, yeah. Peltier tried to make a move, just wasn't close enough, and Patnode's going to hold on to third place.
We've got 9 laps to go, and Nisi Kjellstrom's the man on the spot, but here it comes again. Peltier to the inside, and this time he makes good on the move.
Yeah, Peltier had the position going into the up part of the racetrack, and as they went down into that hollow, he held position and moved into third place.
So now it's Kjellstrom, it's Whitwer, it's Peltier and Patnode, and we're back up front because it's about to get serious, the battle for the lead again, as Kjellstrom crosses the Amsoil finish line, but here comes Whitwer again.
Yeah, the rookie Pro-Lite driver not giving up here was about 0.8 of a second, and I think he's even made up a little ground. There's Kjellstrom on the inside. That is the sled of Trent Whitwer.
Into the Woody's Rhythm section. The outside right there in the lead is Nisi Kjellstrom. You see the inside line of Trent Whitwer. Trent led the first 3 laps, but he gave it up to Kjellstrom. Now he wants it back.
About 0.8 of a second last time by the stripe here.
Over the Amsoil finish line, we've got 7 laps to go, and it's still Kjellstrom and Whitwer.
And he cut off 0.2 of a second, so Whitwer a little bit faster than what Kjellstrom was that last lap. You know, I was watching Kjellstrom come down, going big in the bottom part of the hill here. Whitwer wasn't quite as aggressive, but I always remember a race director saying, sometimes you got to go slower to go faster.
Inside.
And I think that's what Whitwer's doing.
You're right. He got inside him, and he's got a new lead.
Well, look at Kjellstrom, though. He could come back down underneath. Nope, didn't have enough drive out of the corner.
So Trent Whitwer got the step boy hole shot, then he got past, and now he just got the lead back with 6 to go.
Well, you can be sure Kjellstrom's not going to let him run away, though. Look at Kjellstrom. Kjellstrom going to go on the high side. Try to carry a little more speed on the downhill. Probably be a little more aggressive here. There he went big.
Oh, look at this.
No, he didn't go big there, but he went triple on the bottom.
And here comes Francis Peltier, the third place sled, the blue one right there, the Makita sled, is trying to reel in Kellstrom to take over the second spot. So now it's Whitworth, it's Kellstrom, it's Peltier, 1, 2, 3. That's your battle for second over the Amsoil finish line. 5 laps to go.
Going a little deeper, Leo Patno in fourth, Evan Doubt, your number one qualifier in fifth, Kern in sixth. Those are your top 6 drivers, but boy, some great battles going on up front here.
Here comes Peltier. They hit the Air Force Flyway. Now the Woody's rhythm section. Kellstrom was your leader. Now he's in second and in danger of losing that to Francis Peltier. In the Sunoco turn, the hard left towards the Amsoil finish line.
It's going to have to be on the uphill or big on the downhill.
Over the Amsoil finish line, now 4 laps to go for Whitworth, for Kellstrom, for Peltier.
Kellstrom making up some ground on Whitworth.
Down the hill they come. You just saw your leader. There's second. There's third. Peltier trying to reel him in.
We just can't find a line to pick up any. You know, we talked about how this racetrack is so fast, and that's what the driver said. Because it's so fast, there's not a lot of good places to find an area to pass. That's why a lot of these guys on the downhill were going huge, going that triple and even trying to triple, because that's what they felt they needed to do to make a pass.
And here he comes again at the top of the hill. Peltier is not giving this up easily. He wants that second spot from Kellstrom. Down the hill they come through the Air Force Flyaway. Now they hit the rhythm section, and Kellstrom holds the spot again at the bottom of the hill.
About 7/10 of a second between these two guys. Trent Whitworth's continuing to pull away from the field here.
Up the hill they go. 2 laps left for Trent Whitworth, for Kellstrom, for Peltier.
Kellstrom put a little more distance between he and Peltier, and as far as Whitworth's concerned, the more these guys battle, the better off he is.
He's got a 2.5-second lead over Kellstrom right now, and Peltier is breathing down Kellstrom's neck as they head down the hill. A lap and a half left in the Pro-Lite final. Whitworth got the whole shot. He had the lead. Then he lost it to Kellstrom. Then he got her back again, and now he's got a 2.5-second lead as the white flag flies for Trent Whitworth.
Well, I tell you what, if this kid can go on to win, coming in as a rookie in this Pro-Lite class, that is going to be a statement right there. It's like Riley Bester winning in Duluth. That's as huge as it is for Trent Whitworth.
Down the hill he comes. Once again, Trent Whitworth, the stud boy hole shot to the front, then to second, then back to the lead. Now, Bemidji's Trent Whitworth is in the final turn of this race. Through the Sunoco turn, the hard left, he bogs a bit. Now the dog leg. Now he spots the checkers, and the win will go to Trent Whitworth in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Nisi Kellstrom will hold on for second, Francis Peltier in third, and Leo Patno to strong 4th place. That was a great Pro-Lite final and a big win for Trent Whitworth. Let's talk to him after we catch our breath during this short break. This is Snocross on the CBS Sports Network.
Well, not only did he win the race, but congratulations going out to Trent Whitworth with the Traxxas fast lap of the race. Ran a 34.397. That's getting around this racetrack.
What a win for that young man. High fives. Lots of celebration in that trailer tonight. From Bemidji all the way to Jackson Hole and the Checkers. Going home with that trailer. Let me give you a little bit more of the field as we get ready to hand out the hardware. Whitworth, Kellstrom, Peltier, then Leo Patno, Evan Doubt in 5th, Travis Kern 6th, Max Tyfair in 7th. Then we got Marcus Ogmar, Jacob Yerk, and Corbin Anderson rounding out the top 10. Martin Mullen in 11th, Alexander Berglund in 12th, Tyler Uman in 13th, Dylan Jansen, and Hunter Patnode in 15th.
Sometimes you gotta stay. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do
There's your winner heading over towards the podium.
Close the blinds, let's pretend that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up champagne. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do it. Sometimes you gotta stay in.
And they're racing to the top of the mountain. Into the dogleg they go. And Trent Whitwer with the stud boy hole shot and the lead. They hit the Amsoil finish line. It's still Whitwer by just a nose, but it'll transfer to Kellstrom at the top of the hill. So Trent Whitwer got the stud boy hole shot, then he got past, and now he just got the lead back with 6 to go. Now the dog leg. Now he spots the checkers, and the win will go to Trent Whitwer.
Trent Whitwer telling me it feels like a dream right now. You are a rookie to the Pro-Lite class. This is your first podium. This is your first win. And you had the fastest lap. What gave you that edge tonight?
Oh, I busted my butt. A lot of people don't do this all year round, and I've been doing that, so it finally paid off. And I just got to thank my dad because he's been busting his butt. We had our first 2 rough weekends, but paid off. Like I said, we just kept grinding, and I kept positive attitude. I'd like to thank Artie Cat, Stud Boy, Fox Shock, CNN Pro Skis, D&D for getting me off to a heck of a start. Erico MFG, Fly Racing, for hooking me up with the sick gear. Trainer John, the whole Club X crew, my whole team, and Ram, Digilink, the Major Chrysler Center, my uncle, back home watches, my grandpa, he's been busting his butt in the shop late night for me, and everybody else, thank you very much, means a lot.
Well, congratulations. Well deserved.
A great win for that young man and his team. Mike, we've been watching that young man race for a long time, haven't we?
Long time. I remember when he used to race in the 120 and the 120 champ class.
Wow.
All right, let's hand out the hardware here for the Pro-Lite final. In the 3rd place, out of Quebec, Canada, racing for Skidoo. He is also racing for Warner Racing, Makita Tools, Rockstar Energy Drink, and GMC Trucks on the number 220 Skidoo, Francis Peltier. Your 2nd place finisher is out of Sweden, Soderholm, Sweden to be exact, racing for Woody's Racing, sponsored by Artie Cat, Bubble Burgers, FXR, and Sunoco Racing Fuel, also by Nitro Lubricants and Fox Shock. He is on the number 27 Artie Cat, E.C. Kellstrom. And your winner out of Bemidji, Minnesota, racing for Stud Boy, Artie Cat, Fly, and WPS. He's on the 115 Artie Cat. Your winner, Trent Whitwer. Let's throw it down again to Josie Christian.
Thanks, guys. 3rd place, Francis. Let's talk about that track. You're just telling me a little bit about it. So touch on that and how hard you had to push for the 3rd place.
Yeah, today was hard to pass the tracks. It's really rough and start to deep hole and everything. So try to keep the pace and put pressure, but this guy just don't make mistakes, so that's fine. I want to thank our Hornet Racing, our team. Everybody's doing hard work out there. That's fun. We're having fun. Makita Tools, Rockstar Energy, Skidoo, NSK, GMC, Kicker, XPS, Enzo KYB. My suspension is so cool. Thank you. Quick Trip, Rock, Senior Pro Ski, Stud Boys. All the people who support me at home, thank you. That's it.
Congratulations. Over in 2nd place, Nikki, you were giving Trent a run for his money, and you were trying to push so hard. So talk a little bit about that, especially when you passed him.
Yeah, it was hard out there, and the track is rough, but I had a lot of fun, and I did my best, and I'm on the podium, so I'm happy.
And who would you like to thank tonight?
I want to give a big thanks to Artie Cat, Woody's Racing, Sunoco, Bubble Burgers, FXR, D&D, Fox Shocks, Nitro, Haze Brakes, Thorn, 60, Scott, Stud Boy, CL Pro, Motion Pro, and Rocks.
Well, congratulations. And on top of the podium, Trent Whitwer going out, getting that whole shot, and then getting past. What was that ambition like trying to get to that first place spot after you got past?
You know, the first 2 weeks we've been fighting to get a start, so when I got it, I was kind of disappointed, but, you know, stayed calm and just rode my race. He was taking the outside, I took the inside line. I saw I was keeping up with him, and I was just waiting for him to get tired to make the move, and we did that, so it worked out great.
And who would you like to thank tonight?
I'd like to thank Articat, Stud Boy, Fox Shocks, Cena for skis, D&D for getting me off the heck of a start. Ram, Vintage Car Center, Fly Racing, put me on sick gear. Erico MFG, Digital Ink Designs. My dad for busting his butt. My grandpa back home. He's been helping my dad in the shop, and it really means a lot. My uncle. John Weston for coming out, my trainer. The whole Club Mex crew. And this win's out to my Uncle Dennis, who passed away for about a year ago. So we missed you, and this one's for you.
Well, congratulations. Those are your top 3 for the Pro-Lite final.
Great work, Josie, and great work to our racers. Fantastic. Let's go to break and get ourselves prepared, ladies and gentlemen, because we saved the best for last. The best show on the snow, the pros. Come up next. From Snow King Mountain in Jackson, Wyoming, it's Amsoil Championship Snocross powered by Ram right after this.